Hello, it is so good. I'm Fallon. I am in school. I'm in the library since I feel very lonely. I feel lonely. I feel more lonely around other people, especially in groups of people, than I do by myself. And I think that is because when I'm around other people, it kind of amplifies my constant this constant of being alone, because I've always been alone, and it usually hasn't been willingly. It only has been willingly for a very short time. And now that is happening again, that people are not wanting to be around me, or I don't know how to explain it. I'm tired of being the second choice, and you can tell when you are. You can tell when you're the second choice. And that feels so isolating and so deprecating at times. You question if you're worthy of anything sometimes. I feel very lonely a lot. And other people make that more prominent. I also feel quite stupid sometimes. I feel not as interesting. I feel very boring because other people have told me that. I don't feel smart. I wish I did sometimes. I know I'm smart, but there are moments where I just sag into boredom instead of indulging in my hobbies. And it is a feeling that it's a very numbing feeling. When you know you want to do things, you want to learn more, you want to do more, but all you do is sit, or you don't really know how to start it. I should be looking at you, not myself. Hello. The best way I can explain it is it feels like mold is traveling up my spine, making its way into my brain, and then it's slowly consuming every function in my body. That is the best way I can explain it. This numbing feeling. I don't feel excited anymore. I don't feel in awe. I don't know why. I think it's because how I've been spending my days. It's not good how I do it. But I try. I don't know how. I just think I need to get off social media more. I think I need to stay away, or what I'm specifically talking about, but I don't want to mention that here. And it's really frustrating because I want to feel inspired and in awe by my world, but I have not been. And that is such a, as I said, a very frustrating feeling. It's very diminishing. I spend a lot of time in this library. I wish I could spend all my time in a library. I think there's only one other person in here. If there was more people, I wouldn't be talking, but I am, since there's only one. I'm just trying to keep to myself because the people around me they make me feel bad. They make me feel very bad. And I don't think that is fair to me. But in retrospect, they don't really do anything bad. But they don't make me feel good. The people I'm around, they don't make me feel good. So I pull away from them. Sometimes I want to be a blank slate. I want to be a different person. Not the whole rebranding thing. I think that's very disturbing, actually. Wanting to rebrand yourself. I think that is very disturbing. Thinking of yourself as a brand. I think that is it kind of reminds me of the uncanny valley thing. I think that's very strange. I've always had this desire of being strong and someone to lean on. But sometimes I'm not like that. And when I show that vulnerability, I have the desire to wipe it all out and become a different person, pretty much. I'm very shameful of my vulnerability sometimes. Not in the moment, but afterwards I think, oh, that was not what I wanted. It's very specific moments, though. Do I have an eyelash? I do. I have an eyelash. I have very complex emotions, and I want to explain them to people at times. But the people I'm around, they're kind of reactive, or it just feels like no one gets me or understands me. I've only felt that understanding only a couple of times. Only three or two times, and only 2 people are around. Other than that, it always feels like I'm putting on a performance. Oh, you're too boring, or you're not entertaining enough, this is boring, I don't want to do this. So I feel like I should always have a performance up for other people, which isn't okay. Sorry, I thought someone was coming. But I also get very afraid of conflict as well. So I don't tend to tell people when certain situations come up until I'm at my wit's end. And I think I'm at that point. I think that's happened again. But it's also hard to explain to someone when they haven't done anything wrong that they are making you feel unworthy of a lot of things. And I know that might sound dramatic, but it's true. I don't feel worthy of a lot of things. I feel like I've been floating for days and years and seconds, and I feel very numb, some may say. I've already told you this before. I don't know anything else about anything besides me, which is a very sad fact. I don't know how to talk about anything else besides me. That's really nice. When it comes to topics, I just always talk about myself and my experiences, which is, it feels selfish sometimes. And I wish I could talk about more and be more philosophical. I want to be more philosophical and have more ideas that make you think, and I don't feel like that though. Not anymore. Not anymore. And I don't know what I feel. I don't feel anything right now. I don't feel anything. And I think that is really upsetting. That is very upsetting. It feels like I know, I don't know how to, it is so frustrating. It feels like I know nothing. I know nothing. It feels like I know nothing about myself, nothing about other people, nothing about the world around me, but I also know too much. It is this vicious cycle, and I am so tired of it. I just want to run away and have everyone forget me, and then I can start anew. That's what I want, but that can't happen. I like making these videos because I have the urge to create, but sometimes this is all I can do. And I think that is okay. I think that's fine. Do I think it's great? No. But you know, what else can you do when you don't feel anything? I feel like I'm floating in space. Mold is slowly killing me. That's what I feel like.